Okay, before this video starts, make sure to subscribe to my friend Resoula on Conglomerate. Remember to check out his channel, guys. He's going to be making a video on that vegan teacher, but give him plenty of time, please, because he already has a schedule of videos which he uploads. So give him plenty of time, guys, okay? Thank you.
Zodiac 85X presents Team XC.
I'm so excited. I'm on my way. I'm super close to your house right now. I got a knapsack full of vegan food. I went and got Beyond Burgers, Beyond Sausages. I made a lasagna. It's vegan with vegan cheese. For dessert, we're going to have vegan ice cream and vegan cheesecake. It's going to be so awesome.
It's funny how she invites herself to the BBQ. Ain't no fake meat going on my grill. I don't mind putting vegetables on there, but no fake meat. I want some real beef on that grill, or chicken, or pork, but no fake stuff. See, food is supposed to be pleasant. So if you're going to go to a barbecue, why butcher your taste buds?
When you were born, did all the neighbors run over to your house and run up to your mom and say, "Here, let me help you, I'm gonna milk you"? Or did they just know that that milk belonged to you, the baby, and did they just leave you alone?
Does she realize what she's saying? Cows don't have hands, they can't milk themselves. So why is she comparing a cow to a human? People have hands, and they can use something called pumps. But if she's talking about humans stealing other humans' milk, that would just be weird. She's trying to compare something that isn't going to happen. People aren't going to prefer human milk over cow's milk. And trust me, even other animals like cow's milk.
Listen, kids. If somebody notices you, it should mean nothing to you. You should not want somebody to notice you here on TikTok.
And this is why your fans are no longer your fans. Because this is how you treat them. Even though you can't respond to everyone's comments, and I understand getting loads of comments, you can't respond to everyone, but they at least deserve respect. And you know what? You didn't have to type anything at all if you didn't want to notice that person. But instead, you said something rude.
How you will get noticed is by doing something good.
How are you doing any good? How is scaring children doing any good?
Post videos about the animals. Post facts. Go do some research. Post anything at all that shows that you're a good human being.
And where do you fit that description? How are you doing any good? How is forcing your ideals upon others any good? Because everything that you've been doing is completely unethical. So much for being a good human being.
Don't just post videos of you playing video games. That does nothing to improve the world.
You know why she's saying this? Because someone created a game called Vegan Run, and she was the obstacle in the game. And get this, she told the creator of the game she was going to sue them. And the funny thing is, the game's completely free. And it's not like they slapped her photo and just tossed it into the game. They actually drew out her character and put it in the game. So she should be lucky that they actually took out the time to draw a character of her and put her in the game. I would feel completely privileged, even if it was just a meme.
It doesn't impress me if you are first on my post. What impresses me is when you tell me that you've learned something and that you're going to try to be vegan. Okay?
Well, it doesn't impress us that you give your dog vegan food. And besides, they did learn something. They learned not to take advice from you.
I took a moment to check your profile. You don't love animals. You love dogs.
And what do you think a dog is? A plant?
You still eat other animals.
Well, duh. He's eating other animals. And also, I'm about to pull a Uno reverse card on you. You eat plants, so you don't love all living things.
You still drink milk that is stolen from a mother cow while her baby is killed.
Yes, and you're still drinking plant water calling it milk. But you know what? An infant can't survive on soy milk. So what does that tell you?
You think that I judge you? You bet I do.
We don't care if you judge us. You've got like a million fingers pointing right back at you. And you support PETA, so what does that tell you?
I used to be you, and I wish I had somebody like me to tell me the truth.
And you still don't know the truth. You're being brainwashed. You allow organizations tell you what to do, how to feel, how to think, and there you go. That's being brainwashed. You can't even think for yourself at this point. So basically, what you want is to be lied to.
Do you know how many animals I'm responsible for paying somebody to kill for me? I don't want that to happen to you.
You're not responsible for the death of the animals. The animals were going to get turned into meat whether you bought them or somebody else did. One person is not going to make a dent in the meat industry. I hate to break it to you.
I'm 56 right now, and I've been vegan for just over 4 years. I live with that guilt every day. That's why I'm here, trying to repair the damage. Be better, be vegan, start now.
You guys tend to have it in your head that because you're vegan, automatically makes you better than everyone else. That's not the case. If you were better, you wouldn't be out there vandalizing property, stealing animals, setting domesticated animals free. I mean, you guys are going to jail left and right for committing crimes. If you were better, why would you be so destructive? Tell me that much. And honestly, that gives me every right to call it a cult. And I'm not saying that all vegans are that way. There are a lot of good vegans. I'm talking about the activists that go out there trying to get the meat industry shut down while forcing their beliefs upon everyone else.
I know that it helps you to sleep at night to believe that, but you're lying to yourself. Every single country around this entire globe has been inspected by animal rights activists in undercover videos. It is the same everywhere.
See, the problem is, even if factory farms did get shut down, vegans wouldn't stop at that point. They're using that as an excuse because they want people to stop eating meat completely. So they will use the worst tactic possible to try to get people to stop eating meat. After factory farms got shut down, they would then go to local farms and try to get them shut down. What that vegan teacher is trying to do is she's using the torture tactic, hoping that she could sway that person to becoming vegan. Usually if that tactic don't work, vegans will go on to the next tactic, and they'll talk about meat being bad for your health. They will use any tactic they can to try to turn someone vegan. See, as long as you're eating a balanced diet and eating everything in moderation, you'll be fine. Because too much of anything could kill you. Even too much carrot juice could kill you. It could cause liver toxicity.
We have become an absolutely despicable species. We are destroying everything, and we need to change. And your religion, as much as you think you can hide behind it and say that it is better, the reality is that these animals are still used and abused and sliced in the throat.
You know, at least you used the word we and included yourself as part of this despicable species that you talk about. But you know what? No matter what you try and do, you will always be a human being. No matter how much you try to distance yourself away from everyone else, you are still a human being. And don't forget that. And even if you want to talk about people's religion, well, guess what? Veganism is based on a belief system. Hence the word ism. It's funny how you consider everything as abuse when it comes to the animals. If we eat them, it's abuse. If we wear them, it's abuse. To you, everything is abuse. But what about the real abuse going on in the world? How come you don't fight for the people when they're being abused? Where are you then?
And they have a right to their lives. And you can be vegan. So, start now, be better, and become vegan. Do it.
See, the problem with that logic is non-human animals are very primitive. They don't have the same mental capacity as we do. See, non-human animals live on instinct. They live on a eat or be eaten lifestyle. And nothing's going to change that. So you really can't grant them rights. If you really believe that all non-human animals deserve the same equal rights as we do, and that all of them are just as important, then why are you swatting at flies? Why save the spider, but swat at the fly?
Remember to like, comment, and subscribe.